focuses on determined teen Din, who's longing to reconnect with his childhood best friend, when he meets a wish-granting dragon who shows him the magic of possibilities. This is written and directed by Chris Applehans, and it hit Netflix last weekend. And I'll get this out of the way now. The one big thing this has going against it, which is quite obvious early on, is how it's basically just a take on Aladdin. Similar to Aladdin, it's a young man who uses 3 wishes to gain the attention of the young woman of his dreams, and the entity that has the power to grant said wishes is slick and fast talking, while this young woman has an out-of-touch father, and there's also a villain who wants to use the wishes for his own selfish interests. So if you've seen Aladdin, you pretty much know where this story's going, with the occasional tweaks here and there, such as the fact that Din is mainly just trying to reunite with his childhood best friend Lena, rather than it being this love-at-first-sight romance. And as an aside, it's a motivation that I get and don't get at the same time. I get that part of the reason Din's obsessed with reuniting with Lena is because she's become famous and her face is all over billboards and stuff. But part of me feels, as sad as it was that the two were separated as kids, and it is heartbreaking to lose touch with a childhood best friend, anyone else so many years later probably would have moved on the way she did. So I don't know if I was always able to buy that obsession. But that aside, as far as the similarities to Aladdin go, some are so glaringly obvious, such as the fact that the dragon, named Long and voiced by John Cho, is basically a take on Robin Williams as the genie. Nowhere near as many pop culture references, but it's a similar attitude and delivery. So because this film really doesn't do anything totally original or groundbreaking, I can see it rubbing a lot of people the wrong way, and it's understandable. But I will say at least, what it lacks in originality, it does make up for with charm, visuals, and a pretty nice sense of humor. While John Cho is channeling a lot of Robin Williams' energy, he still manages to make the role his own thing. He seemed like he had a lot of fun with it, and his frantic energy would be a joy to watch, as Long would twist and turn and bounce all over the place as he crammed in as many words as possible per minute. And the visuals were smooth and pristine, with nearly every frame just bursting with color, with any sequence of Long in action being quite enjoyable in particular. And because of the heavy emphasis placed on how everything looked, it did make way for some nice visual gags. My favorite involved one where Long refused to let Din ride on his back, so they had to take a taxi to where they needed to go, and Din tries his best to annoy Long as much as possible between the traffic they hit and the music he plays, as a way of getting Long to relent and let him ride on his back. Stuff like that was pretty solid overall. And at 98 minutes, this is a film that does not overstay its welcome by any means. It rarely, if ever, stays on a scene for much longer than needed and moves on to the next thing quick enough without it being rushed. Honestly, it's a cute enough film that kids will most certainly enjoy, while adults will be able to have some fun with as well. It's just the fact that the story leaves a lot to be desired. It follows most of the same beats as Aladdin, along with the same lessons learned, while the villain aspect of the story feels so underwhelming because of his overall lack of personality, and the fact that he felt just thrown in there just to have another similarity to Aladdin. I think had it done a little more to distinguish itself from that film, it would have been great. But what we got, for what it is a decent enough time, if totally derivative. Wish Dragon gets a 6.5 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Wish Dragon, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you find this funny? Do you have a favorite Netflix animated movie? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.